Hello and welcome back to the Battle Room. I'm, of course, the Battle Room, and today I'm joined by Raghav. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Getting ready for Worlds. Trying to, figure out what restricted duo I want to use after NAIC. But that's not the last tournament to analyze. We have here the finals of Japan Nationals. Historically, this has been huge for influencing the metagame. So we have a lot to look at here, and it's two of the best Japanese players alive right now. I mean, they're all alive, but it's two of the best Japanese players in the world. And I think this is a hype-ass finals.
So Zine obviously is the fucking world champion, and he's trying to win Nats here for the first time. I believe he's never actually won. I think that he's gotten second several times, or at least once. And so Zine, fresh off that, he did pretty solid at NAIC. He did fly. Both players were there. Zine ended up finishing in the top 64, I believe, losing to Zachary Weed, if I remember correctly. I remember seeing a nice pop-off there. But Zine is here to play.
Yeah, I don't remember who he lost to, but it's interesting that he is running a different team. This is only like one weekend later, right? So he's running a completely different team now. He had Miraidon Zamazenta at Nationals. Actually, a lot of similar tools, though. I believe he had Miraidon, Whimsicott, or Shifu still. So it's like an easy pivot, and obviously this team did just win NAIC. I think there's slight changes like Terra Water, Whimsicott, and Terra Water or Shifu instead of Terra.
Is that a Ghost?
Terra Ghost. Actually, the Whimsicott might be Terra Fire. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's Terra Fire. So yeah, just like minor changes. Everything else looks to be exactly the same. And then Kinugawa, who got top 8 at NAIC with his version of CSR Zama, which is a little different. I believe he was working with Marcus and Aaron Trailer. Kind of a 3 different regions coming together, work on this like insane CSR Zama team with Smeargle. And it proved to be really, really strong. Like he absolutely dominated NAIC. I think only 2 losses at the end of the whole thing, including his elimination. So this is like, a really, really like hype match. And it is a bracket match. So Kinugawa is the winners finals winner, and Zine is coming from losers, right? So he's gotta reset the bracket to win the whole thing.
Yeah, so he has to win. What is that? He has to win at least 2. He's got to win 4 games of Pokemon. And yeah, so that's a lot. We watched the Korean Nats finals, and it was really, really hype with the bracket reset, because I think Pokemon is such a weird game when you do involve a bracket reset like that, especially so like back to back like this. It's absolutely nuts. Like it's just such a weird, different game, especially when you're so.
Yeah, it's like a deep dive into the matchup.
Yeah, it's a huge deep dive into it. But yeah, so what do you think about the teams here? What do you think the matchup? Obviously, Zine's team, we don't need to touch on too much. It's got all the tools. It's so fucking broken. It won NAIC. It's just a great team. It's got unlimited tools for you to succeed with. But obviously, Kinugawa's team is very. I mean, it's a very unique take on the Zamazenta CSR.
Yeah, I think the like weird parts of it aren't too notable in this matchup. Like the weirdest, most useful thing is the Smeargle, right? Smeargle Rillaboom makes it so you can spore like all the Pokemon on Zine's side. Other than that, I feel like Terra Grass Zam is pretty good, to resist that long rush. Booster Energy, Raging Bolt. Maybe you can get some cheeky decorates with that Smeargle. Yeah, you can decorate the Raging Bolt. Terra Grass Zam's pretty useful. I don't think you bring the Tornadus. Maybe you need to match Tailwinds. But I really think like this matchup is kind of like the one in NAIC where it really comes down to play. I think both players can easily win, and it's about calling the modes correctly and just getting a lot of 50-50s, right? I honestly think it could go either way. But it is Zine has to win 2 sets in a row. So I think that advantage goes to Kinugawa really hard in this kind of matchup.
Because even if you do lose the game 1, you can learn a lot. You can kind of learn how he's approaching the matchup, and you can
and you can like counter what the opponent's doing. Like after like you see him doing the same shit, you're like, okay, well, I had those early games to really scout and catch him off guard.
And I think you can take a lot of risks, especially in that first set. You can kind of do whatever you want, right? Like because he's on the back foot just going into this. So let's hop into this. Let's see how it goes down, and see if we can get another bracket reset in the finals of Japan Nats.
I mean, we've covered the big parts of the matchup, but we haven't talked about the drip war. I feel like, Shohei's looking a little sweaty. I feel like he's been working really hard. Loser's bracket gets you like that,
Yeah.
But Kinugawa is just like max aura, dude. He looks like he's the hero of the fucking, or the villain, I don't know. But he looks like he's impossible to beat. He's the boss fight.
So we're gonna see double restricted leads here. Fuck it, send out your best guys and just start hitting them hard, right? Like you're just gonna lead with the strongest dudes you can, and you're gonna deal some
I feel
damage.
like later in the format that has been the trend, and I said even in Discord, like when we were watching the first day, every single game I tuned into, both guys led double restricted, and I feel like that's just the trend, not in Japan, but like later in the format, we're like, hey, dude, sending our like really strong guys that kind of break the type chart and like cover each other really well, it's like really good.
Who do you favor here? Because I do feel like this is very. We saw this actually in the NAIC finals as well, and it's one of those things where you have to respect like you have to deal with Astral. You gotta say, do I wide guard? Do I Terra? What do I do with it?
I was gonna say, I like Kinugawa's position a lot because you can switch in Rillaboom relatively free and just body press that Miraidon. Like, I don't think you lose too much because if you look at Kinugawa's HP numbers too, that Zam is really bulky. It's got a lot of HP to hit the Grassy Terrain number. And I think you can just tank whatever. I think you can just body press this Miraidon for free and switch in that Rillaboom, change the terrain, and you're in a relatively good spot. Lunala Terras too, so now you can fake out everything on the board.
I do like too that like Lunala does like you don't have to do anything. He just switched out, and just by leading Shadow Rider, he's like, fuck, dude, I gotta Terra, I gotta react, I gotta do something. Like it's so unsafe to just sit there and not Terra. So it's just such a good lead. Oh my god, he just lost Ursaluna turn. Oh what?
Oh, it lives.
Holy fuck.
That's possible?
I didn't know that was possible, but that was huge. That was huge. What?
So I think maybe because Kinugawa's Zam is so bulky, you have to get rid of some defense.
Maybe, yeah.
Or you run really slow. So maybe that's why their Ursaluna lives. Or maybe it's a role and we're not familiar. Or like this Ursaluna's bulky. But I feel like this position is really positive for Kinugawa. Because you can't Terra Ghost the Ursaluna, so you can fake it out for free.
Yeah.
I would expect to protect from Ursaluna, and then next turn you can switch in the Miraidon and basically have a guaranteed KO. Oh, he does it this turn. I can respect that. Because he's going to have to body press the Fairy Lunala to get a lot of value out of this turn. But I think this is, like, relatively fine for Zine.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, he doesn't even protect!
What? He's a psycho, dude. He's a psychopath. What was that? He did not give a fuck. I'm also surprised he didn't just fake out.
But this is what you were saying. Maybe he knows he's got like the bracket reset advantage, so he plays a bit like a psycho.
Yeah.
But Z knows that, dude. He's so good. I feel like he thinks of everything, and he does play pretty aggressive a lot of the time. But that was a huge turn. I think that changes everything.
Yeah, I mean, getting rid of Zamazenta is huge because I think I've played that team a lot, and so have you. And I think Zam can be a pain in the ass, especially if it has a defensive Terra. But just going for that headlong rush, just getting the Zam out of here before anything happens is huge. Because now, like, there's very little. You can easily just protect this turn, switch out your Miraidon, and then switch him back in, and then you have that Ursaluna pressure once again. And there's very little protects here that you can really... Like, there's nothing you can really do to stop it.
Yeah, I feel like Kinugawa also doesn't have Incineroar on his team, so neutering the damage here is just, like, impossible. I like getting CSR in, because if you're going to protect the Rillaboom... if you're going to protect the Ursaluna, then CSR gets a free attack here. And you can't kill it right now unless you... I guess you could get Draco'd, right? Huh.
You could. But I just kind of think... I mean, it kind of depends, right? Like, I feel like it kind of just shattered his confidence there. And now Zine's like, fuck yeah, I'm in your fucking head. He looks up at the camera. He's like, I'm going to destroy you.
Wait, actually, I think Zine just 100% wins this game now. Because the only thing that can actually do realistic damage is CSR or this potential backmon, right? And it has to be Raging Bolt. Torn, Smeargle do nothing. No. But I think you can just Headlong Rush and Draco the CSR and it's cooked for Kinugawa. Like, just double attack. Don't even protect pivot, give him an out, get a nasty plot, all that. Literally just put the pressure on. Because Rillaboom's doing nothing to Miraidon.
Yeah, and I think the value he's already gotten from Ursaluna has made it worth. And I think depending on the last Pokemon here, too, it could be really huge. It could... Like, depending on...
Smells at full health. Yep, and he does it. And Kinugawa didn't even glide. Yeah, no, this is so over.
He's smiling, dude. He's like, dude, you got my ass this game. You got my ass. I'm not even mad.
Yeah, Zane's like, holy shit, this is like the best moment of my life. Kinugawa's like, it's just game one. That was funny. You got me, bro. You got me.
I think that's big, though. I think Pokemon, I mean, I feel like everything in life is momentum-based. And if you have this momentum here, you have this confidence, whether it's like, you know, he's just kind of like feeling it out, just playing. Like, he still has that momentum, and he's feeling good, right? And I feel like Zine's ready to try to take this.
Yeah, oh, and I swear to God, he's Dracoing this shit every time. Yep, it's gone. It's gone. It's what I said, dude. You can't really, like, cover that if you're Kinugawa. You have to hope for a fuck up.
He almost 4-0'd his ass, dude. The bear is not dead yet. The body press live was so fucking huge, by the way. Whether that's a roll, whether he calced for that shit, that was like, I thought the game was cooked until when I said, oh, he just lost to Ursaluna. How is he winning this game at all? But he was like, nah, I
yeah,
love
that's
that.
the thing. Like, about this team, like, you know, the Lunala Miraidon, like, it looks like it's really bulky, has a lot of tools. But body press goes through a lot of the team, right? Especially if you expend that Terra on Lunala.
Mm-hmm.
But Living just clutched it up so fucking hard. Or that's how good Ursaluna is. It is the third restricted.
Yeah, just forfeit. Just forfeit. Go next. Go next. What a dominant game one from Zine, though. I think he needed that. He needed to come out of the gate swinging, and he fucking did.
Yeah, I mean, that game one was pretty dominant, and he needs to do it again 3 more times. So I think you take anything you can get. And if you're Kinugawa, you really don't want to get lost in the sauce thinking you have such a big advantage. Because Zine can gain a lot of momentum without giving away too much information if he's just destroying you like that, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He saw 3 of the Pokemon. He didn't even see the last guy. Which, I mean, I think it's safe to assume probably Incineroar. But either way, like, I mean, I think that game was cooked regardless. Once Zam went down, Incin goes nuts. That was a big thing from watching the Marco finals. I mean, Raging Bolt does help against Incineroar a little bit more than, like, Incineroar does. But it is still important to deal with Incineroar because I think Incineroar can get out of hand really quickly here.
It can go super nuts in this matchup. Getting rid of the Zam is just usually the really hard part, but I feel like cheeky little Headlong was all he needed. But if that Zam, you know, had Terragrassed or, I don't know, just even Grassy gliding that Ursaluna, or faking it out, sorry.
Yeah,
to just, like, to cover it, I feel like there's a much trickier position because preserving the Zam is your biggest priority, I think.
It's crazy, though, that Zine still has to win this set 3 more times. Like, to get out of here. To get away with that metal plate or whatever, the glass plate they give for winning Japan Nats.
That's so sick, dude. I mean, I think he could do it. I feel like this matchup's really volatile, and that's, again, why I don't think you should get too, like, confident thinking you're so many games up, because I think the matchup's, like, really could swing either way.
I think also it is very, I mean, I really wonder why he went to Terra Water or Shifu, because, like, I think the Terra Ghost is just so good into, like, specifically the Bolt, but also just in general into this matchup so you don't get faked out. So, like, because I could see the Tailwind mode being something Zine could try in these future games. He totally could.
Yeah, I feel like Terra Ghost is just better. There must be some crazy calc that we don't understand. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, like, it does so much damage. I imagine a Bandit or Shifu Surging Strikes Terra Water, holy fuck. There's probably not much in this game that can do that much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Still, I think that you don't need it. Terra Ghost is just so damn good with the Tailwind mode. But, yeah, because I think it would be so good into the Smeargle. You just set up Tailwind. And then, I mean, is Kinugawa bringing Torn, dude? I think Torn's so bad. Like, I really think those should have changed it. But we're working with reality, not fantasy. So I don't think he's gonna be bringing that mode, really. I think it's too ass into the Bolt and Rilla. I think we're gonna see the same thing from Zine, honestly.
Yeah, I think so. I imagine, like, there's maybe a Tailwind mix-up that Zine could do, but for the most part, we're gonna see probably the same 4 from each player. I could see Smeargle maybe, but it's still difficult because there is a Miraidon, there's electric terrain, right?
I mean, I feel like leading Rillaboom Smeargle is, like, really good if you're expecting a Miraidon lead. It's a guaranteed Spore on something, unless the Whimsicott comes in.
I think we're just going to see double restricted, I'm not going to lie. I do think, like, from both players, I do, like, kind of fuck with double restricted. I think it's, like, one of the best leads they could be doing from both sides. And there we go.
Yeah, I do like it. And we do see it, yep.
We're running it back. What do you
And it's another 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Zine saw the worst possible scenario for him, and it still was fine.
Yeah.
So I think, like, he might just do it again.
Yeah, I mean, like, I also think, like, maybe you just go for... You could just Astral here to keep him honest and just body press. I feel like it's probably fine. I guess the turn 2 gets rough, though, if he does live that body press again somehow. We did run the calc in between games there, and it is, like, it's probably a roll. We're not really sure. It could... It's a weird calc, depending on how much bulk is invested on that Zam.
Okay, and he's staying in this time, and we're seeing a Terra from Zamazenta.
Okay, he said, I'm not
so it doesn't
eating
take too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't change the terrain this time, so that's big. I do think this grass Zam is nasty, though. I really like it. Oh, and a wide guard.
Oh my god, he's popping off, dude.
He's popping off.
So the wide guard's really big because the CSR is staying in, and it goes for Astral. Oh my god, Astral. This is huge from Zine. He's done exactly what he needs to in this first set so far. What does the Miraidon go for? Does it target the Zam?
Oh my god, is drifting the Calyrex? Oh my god,
dude,
he's just better. He's better.
Look at him smile again. Look at him smile again. He's like, oh shit, dude,
god.
You're kidding me every time.
He's gotten him every time. He has. Zine should be fucking proud right now. This is nuts. And he heavy slams Lunala? He crits, but whatever.
That was a crit.
Whatever, we'll take it. We got Terra and a restricted for a crit heavy slam on a electric seed Lunala. I'm fucking in. This is so worth. But now Bolt gets to come in relatively freely, to be fair.
I think Rillaboom could also... Oh, Bolt to just to nuke in the electric train is actually really smart. But Rillaboom also is like really good because that Miraidon slot is absolutely cooked. Whatever's there is just taking a body press U-turn or a fake out body press, right?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it is going to be Bolt because I think you want to just T-Bolt. Do you think T-Bolt one shots Lunala from this range in the terrain? I'm thinking it might, dude.
Without Terra.
Dude,
I think it might, honestly.
What I love about Japan is their crazy fucking AI they have on their like stream or whatever. Like the percentage of the players using the fucking moves at the bottom, and then the win percentage. Zine went up to 78% after that turn 1.
I mean, it was a really good turn 1, dude. These percentages are crazy. Honestly, I have no idea what the ones on the bottom are. I can understand the top bar is likelihood to win, but we need this, dude. Oh, he's just clapping. Okay.
Oh.
I think this isn't enough, dude. I think you needed to just T-bolt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait, was that a crit?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. I was like, there's
no way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he called, dude. Okay, he got his turn back. He called him. He did something.
That was relatively good, actually. You don't know the speed stats, and the Bolt's probably slow. Yeah. You see a lot of HP there as well.
I think just naturally too. Lunala is going to be like around the 120s, like even with very little speed investment, and Bolt is probably just outspeeding Shadow Rider and Tailwind, so it's a safe assumption.
Yeah, I was thinking because your Tailwind mode, maybe the Bolt's a little faster, but the natural speeds are like, unless you go really high investment. I think that was a good play then. Is it enough to get back into the game? I think that crit makes it a no. Like, I feel like you have to protect switch to Rillaboom or something, or... Yeah. I guess you could Draco, actually. You could probably Draco the...
I love the raw
Then you take a Headlong Rush.
Well, he can't Draco. He's locked into Drift, because he is Specs.
I meant the Bolt. The Bolt could Draco something.
Yeah. But then I also think like you totally could just Terra Fairy that Miraidon here. That's super safe.
Oh, he's got Terra Ghost on the Ursaluna, too. I feel like you just attack this turn, and you Headlong Rush the
Bolt.
The Bolt, Electro Drift, the Zam... Feel like that's your best play.
I like that play. I mean, that's what I would do, is just like click the moves. Oh, he's protecting Ursaluna? What? That's crazy work. What? And he's just going to risk his Zam like that? Or his Miraidon?
I think it's not bad, honestly, because you get the Flame Orb, but I do think it's a little weird. You could have gotten guaranteed damage.
Oh.
And he T-bolts the Miraidon, predicting a switch.
Oh my god, Zine! He's a wizard!
That's actually crazy. I mean, I like staying in and drifting, but Headlong Rushing there would have been perfect. I think Kinugawa went for a very specific play that almost never wins. If you either switch to Rillaboom or you Draco, right? Like, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, I think now it's just super safe. I think you're allowed to just Headlong. Because Ursaluna should live Draco, I'm thinking.
Oh, it absolutely lives Draco. Yeah. I think the thing is, if you switched into Rillaboom, that one turn of Grassy Train would have been enough to live an Electro Drift. But now you switch it in on the Zam slot, losing your +1, and like you said, Zine's still got Terra because he didn't have to Terra Fairy the Lunala this game. I think the Terra Ghost goes nuts.
He would Druid. What the hell?
But he's switching it out. What?
Incineroar. Okay. And so he's still just locked into Drift, dude. This is like the 4th Drift he's pressed.
Yeah, this is going well for Kinugawa again, I think. I feel like maybe he's scared that the Zam was living the drift.
Yeah. I
I
don't
don't
know
think so. It
though.
did, look at how much it did. Oh, and he dodged a Draco!
Oh my god, he clutched it up. He clutched it up. Draco
Look
dodged
at
his
him with
shield,
his
yeah.
sideways head. He's like, that's pretty yummy. What do I do now?
Okay, I still think he's chilling, right? Because this is just a free fake out. Is it switch out Miraidon finally? Like, I do think you could just switch him out, but you're just really doing it for terrain control, which might be worth. You could also maybe just
Yeah.
Flare Blitz the Rilla and switch. That might not be a bad play. That way you always get a KO.
I think you can fake out switch and then do it next turn, but like, yeah, getting Miraidon with terrain and not lock it into drift would be pretty damn big. I think you just win the game off of instant Miraidon then.
Yeah. Also, just locking in a Draco would be lit for Miraidon as well, because then you can just hit everything now.
All you need to do is KO Raging Bolt and Zam. Just make sure it's not going into that Rillaboom and you're fine.
Oh shit, he's trying to get a KO on this guy. I mean, it's AV Instant, so he's gonna eat that shit up.
Yeah, the Rillaboom's -1.
Oh, he
and he
dodged
dodges
Draco.
another Draco. Holy shit. Nothing's ever mattered.
Alright, now he's Flare Blitzing. This guy's dead. Okay. Honestly, he kind of brought that shit back. If those Dracos actually hit, I think that it was possible, especially on the Miraidon specifically.
I think the first one mattered, and the second one, I think Zine barely squeezes it out still. I think just because he has more.
The first one was the big one. The first one was huge. But now,
Yeah, no, that first one was everything. Now it's just, it's
Terraghost
over.
time.
I think Zine played that really well after the first miss, but I don't understand, honestly, the switching out the Ursaluna there and protecting it too. I think
Oh, yeah, I
he
know
misplayed something. But so did Kinugawa. Like, he just had to switch in Rillaboom. And I think everyone knows because, only 9% chance to win now for Kinugawa. Hey, he dodges some Dracos, he could win, I guess.
I don't even think he has to at this point, right? Because if you just tear a Ghost, like, oh, he's gonna tear a Bug. Sure. Yeah, you can do it that way too, I guess. Why not? You can just Flare Blitz.
Yeah,
get the
because you
KO.
can still attack the Ursaluna with Bolt.
Yeah, because then
I'm
you can just
guessing that-
dazzle win. So you can, if you just kill the Zam no matter what, you just win. Oh, the
Yeah,
T-Bolt.
and the Ursaluna lives a +1 body press, so it's living a neutral body press, easy money style. You have to double up to take a KO
You're right.
either way. And so he's just like, fuck it, I just win by taking a KO this turn.
And he's gonna headlong rush, and that guy is out of here. He's chilling. He reset the bracket.
Easy 2-0 too,
Yeah.
using the same mode. So he still has like a switch up, possible to catch him off guard.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like the matchup, he's just been kind of getting the turns right, and I kind of feel like that's the nature of the beast here. It's just like, can you get the reads? If yes, you win. And that's just kind of how, I feel like that's Zine's team to like a, to like one sentence, you have to get reads. That's it.
And he's got the fucking rum in the plastic bottle to hype himself up. Holy shit, dude.
Could you
That's
imagine?
a secret tech.
Did they both just like not lock in their moves so they could drink? Or I guess Zine's the one who's holding up the game.
I
here.
guess. I really don't know. They were taking a water break. I've noticed Wolf does that too, actually. He uses the time to switch in quite a bit, and he
Yeah.
always takes a sip of water and collects himself.
I think we
Meanwhile,
gotta
I'm
start
like
doing
sitting
that.
there just fucking shitting myself.
I need to start bringing a water bottle up to the stage and like, dude, the stream guys at Milwaukee, they actually hooked me the fuck up. They said, yo, you need some water, you need some drinks. I'm like, dude, I'll
They
take
actually
the water.
would?
They offered me a water bottle, dude.
Dude, that's so nice.
Yeah, so I could have been pulling the wolf, but I just didn't. So that was my
Nah,
bad.
dude, we need to use any downtime to plot and scheme.
And drink water. Water is essential.
And drink water.
It powers our.
Hydration, yeah.
Oh, dude, he's got 100% win con now. He can't lose.
I know it's. I think he should probably forfeit if the AI is giving you a 0% chance to win.
Are they actually just burning? One of them's burning the clock right now to think. I mean, to be fair, it is a bracket reset, so it probably is Kinugawa, I would imagine, right? He's like, fuck it, dude. I got smashed.
Yeah, what do I do?
What do I do here? I got 2-0'd. I do not want to lose 2 more.
I mean, this is just so hype. Like the Korean Nationals is like amazing, and
It was a good set.
our boy wasn't even losing even for a second in any of those games. But I think this one's way swingier. Like in the Korean Nats, like he just had an auto win pretty much every time because the mode was so strong. But I still have faith in like Kinugawa's mix up because it's just Zine has dominated turn one both games. Like he's fucking called out exactly what he wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean, like, especially in game, like, both games, yeah, but specifically in this game, too. He lost Shadow Rider turn one. It's like, all right, dude, whatever. You can have the first set, I guess. It's over. You know, like, it wasn't even super close because, I mean, it was closer than it probably should have been, considering that turn one. But I totally think he can make a comeback. He just needs to get those turn ones right.
Yeah, I think Zine's play was so risky because in game one, he switched to Rillaboom. Like, drifting into that Rillaboom would have been terrible.
Yeah, he just sold him.
Yeah, he did soul read him, and I respect it, man. Actually, you know, I do like Zine's shirt, his overshirt. Just not a fan of the undershirt, I guess.
I mean, I think I gotta give the drip war if I'm getting to it. Also, I gotta say that if I'm gonna add hair to the drip war today, Zine's hair is just not as clean as Kinugawa's, right? Like that hair, he's styled a certain way, it's looking nice, and he's got that nice black shirt. He went simple, but he's looking good up there. So I gotta give the drip war to him.
Yeah, I do like the piece that Zine's chosen. Like, I like that shirt, but I think like it's more put together on Kinugawa's end. Like, you know, like you said, it's just it's a certain vibe he's giving off. It's clean as fuck, dude. And I think he is the boss fight. But right now, dude, Zine's up. He's you know, jacked up on that rum and coke, and he's fucking popping off.
What I love about Zine too is he just genuinely gets so excited. Like I literally know how the turn's gonna go just by watching his face, because he's like, oh, he like freaks out if the turn's over. Like he knows the turn. Like he's reacting right away. So
his heart is always in it. But that also to me means that he's the scariest person to play because every turn is like the biggest turn.
It's true. He does play like a psycho too. Like both games, he literally risked the turn one and he got it right. And like that's kind of, I feel like that's how he plays.
And that's why he's one of the best ever, dude. Because he usually gets them right.
He is one of the best ever. He is, like that's the thing too. Is like Zine is a legend in this game. He's a world champion. So I'm curious to see if he can take home this Japanese title because I feel like he's had an amazing season. Like we've seen him play. Amazing at multiple tournaments. He's flew out to multiple tournaments this season alone. So he just loves the game. He loves the bands.
This is actually a banger finals because Kinugawa's been having a crazy season too, and one of those like long-time top players. I don't know if he's won Japan Nationals before or had like a, you know, a big
Deep
tournament win. I know he's had a lot of cuts, but like this is sick either way, and I'm really curious to see if either of them like have a big switch up. Like I think if you're Kinugawa, you have to maybe.
I don't know though. I do feel like you could lead the same thing, right? Like especially this game one. If I'm him, I'm considering leading the same thing just to like just to kind of get in his head, like just say, hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm sticking to my guns. I think this can work at least for this next game. Maybe after that I'm panicking after I've lost 3 in a row. But I think it still could work if he gets the turn one right. And if I'm him, I'm like, fuck it. Dude.
I just feel like the switch to Rillaboom is such like a safer option, and if you don't fuck up the, you know, the fake out grassy glide turns, it becomes so much better.
I also think like rip the Terra turn one and switch to Rilla. Just like keep Zam as healthy as possible. I think that's really important.
I don't even think you need to rip the Terra though, low key, because the Volt Switch's not doing much at all. It's super bulky. Yeah. You get a turn a grassy terrain, and then you have the pressure to Terra at any point. So you bait the headlong rush, right? Whereas if you do a turn one, you like have a guaranteed facade.
Yeah, you're just dead. Yeah, fair. But I do think that I don't know if I would want to be Zine. Like I don't know if I'm Zine if I want to do that game one replay it the same way in case that body presses a roll, or if you just get hit with, you know, like you're just really low and you just grassy glide, right?
Yeah. We see double restricted again.
Same lanes.
Again,
okay.
It's the 3 games in a row. We've seen the same exact shit. That's crazy.
I mean, I think it's fair. Again, like I said, I'm sticking to my guns here on either side, right? I think Zine's lead is probably one of the best he could do. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. And according to the statistics, it does seem to be a 50-50 lead.
Yeah.
So, I guess you're right. You stick to your guns, you have 50% chance of winning the game.
I think this time. I mean, do you risk it? Do you like try to go crazy and like try to like do an astral or like or do you just switch to roll play it like super safe?
If it's me, I'm switching to Rillaboom and body pressing. But I know this guy's not me, so I think anything could happen.
I do think you could get an Astral here, and like it could be goated. But like best case, you potentially take a Volt Switch and die because it's an electric terrain, or you just get hit with a Wide Guard, and then you're like, fuck, that wasn't even worth it anyways. So maybe it is like, I don't know. The Shadow Rider maybe does need a switch. Okay, it's gonna be Terra Fairy, isn't it?
Is it?
Terra Grass. Okay.
Well, Terra Grass. Yeah, I think if you're not switching out CSR, you always Terra Grass, which obviously CSR would have switched out, which I really disagree with this turn. Unless Zine doesn't Terra, but you see the Terra.
Yeah.
My thing is, like, if you're staying in and you're going for Astral, like Heavy Slam into Lunala, doesn't Lunala live that? Or do you just body press the Miraidon?
I think you have to body press the Miraidon and punish the switch. Okay.
Zine's not happy about that, but I feel like you have to accept that as a possibility. Yeah, you easily live that Heavy Slam.
Oh, easily, yeah, no questions asked. Oh, it's gonna be Drift.
Drifted.
Okay. I mean, not bad, not bad.
It's a lot of damage. I respect this play from Zine. Ooh, that Heavy Slam did a lot more than I thought, actually. This is tricky, because I do think the Miraidon's in body press range, and Zam is not in Moongeist range yet.
No, and now you just get to body press that slot so freely, and just switch to Rilla, or Protect, honestly. Kind of whatever you want. I'd probably just switch to Rilla, though.
I would also just switch to Rillaboom, get that body press off, and
have Fake Out Live.
Feel like you're in a pretty good spot.
You're in an amazing spot, because you're also just going to start healing on the Zam, so you can take a Blitz, you can take a Facade. So I feel like it's just such a free body press switch. This is lit. This is perfect.
Yeah, I'd say at this point, like, yeah, like, because of the drift, I feel like, you know, Kinugawa, it's like a 74% chance to win.
I would say roughly 74 here. I mean, it's probably about to be more. Okay, does this guy fucking live or what? Wait, he just took the Moongeist?
Dude, and he doesn't switch out the fucking CSR. What is up?
That play is so safe.
Rillaboom.
There's no way I wouldn't. If I'm Lunala, I'm always clicking fucking Moongeist there. That's crazy work. And this time it lives again. Okay, dude, I think he's just calced for it. He's probably running hella defense.
Yeah, and or maybe the Zam is just like not max defense.
Yeah.
Even then, it's surely like a roll, like it can kill, because that did a little bit more this time, I think. But yeah, no, it just lives. So Zine does still have that switch into Miraidon and kill everything, but I feel like it looks worse this time. Everything's a bit lower. You do have the Fake Out turn again with the Rillaboom, and if you get rid of the Grassy Terrain, you actually take Burn Chip now, and you really only have 2 left, right?
Yeah. You got 2 turns, yeah, easily. So this turn, I think you probably just Fake Out the Bear, or you could.
Yeah. I think you Fake Out Bear and body press the Lunala like every time.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if this Moongeist is gonna do a little too much to you, but it's probably fine. Because then you do, like, it gets funky on the next turn with the Glide, but let's see. Alright, Protect. I think that's valid. I think you have to. He needs to let Lunala go down.
Yeah, I feel like you take the chip. I feel like you have enough tools in the little box, you know, that you can still win this game. You're up HP 34. Yeah, that's fine. You get Grassy Terrain.
Oh,
and he lives. Even he's like, oh, is that good or bad?
He doesn't know, because I guess now you kind of are forced to switch into Miraidon. But then he could just Protect Zam too and just U-turn the slot. So I don't know. I think that live was actually kind of bad.
I don't know if you can protect like safely. It's gone down to 37 now, 63-37. That wasn't very awesome money. I guess you had to Heavy Slam there.
Yeah, but like I don't know if you get to do that. I would never want to.
Well, like you said, this might be better for Kinugawa, right? Because it forces the Miraidon switch in.
Yeah. And then you could just Protect. Maybe it's enough. If you Protect and then U-turn, but then you have to get that right, because what if you just Facades?
No, just double attack. I think you win, actually. If you have Bolt in the back, hear me out. I think you just win. I think you glide body press, like, and you just win.
And you always just target on there, Salino?
Yeah, or not. Never mind. He's switching out the Rillaboom.
What?
Into
Bolt?
Raging Bolt. Yeah.
Is he just staying in with Lunala, by the way, or no? No, Lunala would go out next, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Which is up to Miraidon. Wait, why did he do this?
This is a crazy turn. And he's going to go
I don't
into
understand at all.
Miraidon.
He's making a read here or something? Or what's the read, though? He just wants Rillaboom really bad?
Okay. Yeah, I guess he just wants Rillaboom really bad.
So Zamazenta goes down. I feel like it's completely flipped now. I feel like Zine's the one with a 60% chance to win the game.
Yeah, I would say he is. Wow. He's not in his head like,
What
fuck
just
yeah, all part of the
happened?
plan. I don't know, dude, because now you just get to, you switch out Miraidon, let Lunala faint, protect, and then you just get another Facade off to win the game, right?
So the reason why I wanted him to just double attack is because if you notice Zine's team, Ursaluna's the only Pokemon that runs Protect. So it's okay if
wow.
you lose the Zamazenta, because now you have a free attack in Trick Room. And I
Yeah.
think it would have been fine.
Huh. So I guess this game is cooked. I guess Zine's gonna win. Oh, now it's at 80% after he switched out. What the fuck?
I think that was the correct play every time, yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. You just let Lunala go down.
Yeah, because it could eat a Draco as well. Or wait, what?
Maybe the
Why
burn
not
goes.
protect?
Does burn go first? I don't remember.
No, Grassy Drain goes first.
Oh, yeah, then he should have just protected.
You should have just protected him. This is the last turn of Trick Room. It eats the Draco. If he Thunderbolted there, that could have been really bad, but it probably wouldn't have mattered. You could probably just click Gleam there to win the game.
Yeah.
Wait, not Gleam, just Draco, but... Did we see Trick Room end?
I don't know. I think it might have.
I mean, if not, you just go Ensign, right? And just fucking fake out.
Yeah, I mean, you just go Ensign. I think Ensign's coming closer to clutch up. Dude, he's fucking scratching his hand mid-fight here. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna scratch.
He's bored. It's been too easy for him.
Let me make sure I don't fuck this one up. Alright, I guess let's just go into Incineroar here.
Yeah, I mean, he's using his time to think. He's won 3 in a row now. This one, the turn 1 didn't go like...
Perfect.
You know, he didn't hard call it, but he still won. Kind of like game 1, where it's like... He still won on the slimmest of margins, but I really think Kinugawa fucked up. Like, I don't understand what he's doing with this Rillaboom ever. Like, am I tripping? Like, he just had to do something slightly different, and I think he could have won both of these games. If you're Zine, you gotta be feeling good, man.
You gotta be feeling so good. After 3 dubs in a row, you're chilling, dude. I'm ready to win, dude. He's fucking him up
Yeah,
hard.
and he's just done the same shit every time.
At this point, I think the matchup's just fucking free. Like, I'm like, yeah, this matchup's fucking easy. This is so easy. This is a free dub. I'm winning this Nats. I'm winning
Yeah,
Worlds
I'm playing
this
the
year.
best CSR Zama player, like one of the best CSR Zama players in the world, and I've beaten him 3 times in a row. Okay, Para, no. Any U-turns.
Okay, sure. I think you probably could have just not done that. I think you could have just Flare Blitzed. I guess you get to fake out. Fake out Gleam now?
Wait, Trick Room might have.
Trick Room wasn't up because
wasn't up,
there
right?
was
Or
Thunderbolt
Instance
before.
Jolly.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was Jolly Instant. I just don't think it is. Yeah, that's chill. Then now you just fake out Draco, right?
Yeah, I guess you rely on Draco here. Is that what you're doing? I would have liked... Dude, that's why I would have liked a Flare Blitz. And then you just go for knockoff Gleam, and then you don't have to miss, right? That's
No,
like
but you might lose to that still anyway.
Oh, it's a T-Bolt?
Yeah, like a Paris. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know.
Okay, here's the Draco. Okay, so...
Yeah,
now
because then you take recoil too. So I think you just Draco. I'm surprised he faked out the Rillaboom.
I think the AI is kind of wrong here because I think it's 9... Oh, they're both praying. They're praying. They're praying. Oh my god, Zine's God is weaker. Yep, it missed. Oh, he's going nuts! He's going nuts! Now he needs to hit his Draco. They're both praying again. His God is way stronger. It's over.
Oh, shit. That's all it was, dude. He just had to hit Draco. And then
dude, I don't know why it said 99%, dude. That was a 90% chance. The AI is wrong.
No, but then Kinugawa also has to hit, right? So.
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
Dude, flip it. It's still giving him a 5% chance to win.
What a crazy ending. It just literally, everything came down to Draco hits.
Well, if you think about it, Zine did win a game because Kinugawa missed 2 Dracos, right? Or at least that first
Yeah,
one. So it's
yeah.
really coming down to like, does Draco Meteor hit, dude? Dude, he was playing so nonchalant, but after he won that game, you see that smile.
Yeah, dude, he was playing like so chill. He's like, I don't even fucking care right now. I don't even care about the giant glass plate up there that I could win and put in my house forever. I don't even care about it. Dude, that guy
Yeah,
stood
I'm
up.
so
It was
fair.
so hype. Look at him. He
He's
loves
still
that
standing. He
shit.
can't even sit, dude. I think he might have made a mess in his pants, probably. So he wasn't
Because
listening
the
to
battle was
enough.
just so fucking hype. Okay, so we finally have a win for Kinugawa, right? So we're at 2-1. We're at 1-0 in the set. Zine's like, fuck, dude, I gotta win this. I gotta adjust. I mean, he finally got turn 1 right, but then Zine kind of like snuck that back a little bit. I think Zine's doing the same shit every time, though. I just don't think he's changing it up at all.
If he was Terra Ghost or Shifu, I think there's a real opportunity for to just bring that in the back or like
Yeah.
to just fuck him up turn 1.
Yeah.
But because it isn't, I'm with you. I think he's doing the same thing every time. I think Hyugawa. So wait, it's 1-1 or 1-0 in the second.
In the second set,
bracket?
we're just 1-0. Zine has no dubs. So he
Oh,
needs
we
to win
really
two.
assumed Zine was gonna win that match, but the Draco miss really happened.
The Draco miss really did happen. And I mean, that's Draco, dude. Draco, it's a tale as old as time, dude. That shit's been ruining people's runs for like
Dude, this is crazy.
13, 14 years at this point. The move has just been goated the whole time. Literally, I remember when Ray won a top 8 set at Worlds because he dodged a Draco, right? That's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, you live and die by it. That shit's a nuke. So
Yeah, it's
I
the best Dragon move
think-
in the game.
if you're Zine, you don't really switch it up. And
No.
if you're Kinugawa, you remember that Rillaboom has fake out and play like that. Otherwise, I don't know what else you can do, man. I do think that like you can bring the Smeargle, but it means you're losing a lot of damage.
Yeah, it does. And you have to be really careful, most likely, around the Incineroar that Zine is definitely bringing. I feel like Zine's play has been overall pretty crisp, and I think like he just needs to remain confident. And if he just remains confident, I think he wins the set, even though he does have to win 2 here. But I don't know. I mean, he could just lose on a Draco Miss again. I love when they pray, dude. It's so funny every time. Like, it's like they are just like, no shame, like, I am praying. They'll do that to you at Worlds, dude, at the table. It'll be
I
like...
mean, why not, dude? If you feel it helps, dude, just do it. You know.
You'll be 2-2 at Worlds, and then his hands are in your face praying, and you're like, holy shit, man, I'm not... He's on another level. He deserves to win.
I pray when I play things like Dondozo, just because like I need it. Like I can't fucking deal with that shit.
Dude, I pray to crit the Dondozo just to steal a game, right? I love a crit on Dondozo because it makes them feel so bad. Because then they go, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? He crit my Dozo. You know, and they go back to their friends, and they're like, dude, it's so bullshit mechanic crits, man.
Yeah, but that was the plan the whole time. I mean, yeah, if both players know that it comes down to a move hitting, I definitely am like, let's see if it hits, buddy.
Yeah, just run it back. Run it back.
Yeah.
I think they should just... I mean, I totally expect for the... What is this? The 4th time this set to see the same leads with the restricteds, double restricteds.
That would be fire.
And I hope we go to the game 5 so we get to see it again.
I want a game 3 real bad, dude. I want a 5-game fucking bracket reset. Dude, that's so sick. So I'm hoping Zine wins this one, just for the lore, for the culture.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm cheering for Zine for sure in this one. In the last one, whoever plays better can have it. But this one's gonna be for Zine. Alright, he did importantly switch up which side they were.
Every time, bro. Every time.
Man, he's praying already, dude. What is he thinking? He's like, alright, it's time.
Dude,
they're
he's
giving,
hoping that.
dude, they're giving Zine a better chance of winning this time because he swapped sides. What the fuck?
Dude, you're right. Wait, what the fuck? Dude, it's because they're taking into account that Kinugawa might just auto lock because he's not thinking. He's like, I'll have you slam the Maridon.
Okay, what are you doing this time? I think this is the time. Last time you got away with that cheeky little Astral. This time, switch into Rillaboom, body press the Zam. I think that's the best play, and we're gonna see it.
Every
Fuck yeah.
time. Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Zine's not liking that. He just shook his head a little bit.
I just don't like. I don't know what the punish is here because like staying in sucks and switching sucks as well. Like going into Ursaluna sucks. So just he's wide guard. Ooh, that's brutal. Is he
And he didn't even
drifting?
Terra the Zam. Oh yeah, you don't need to.
He ran
And
the
he
script,
drifts the
Brad.
Rillaboom.
He's just doing the same shit.
He's literally just predicting him to do what he did the time before, which I feel like is not a great strategy.
Okay, this game looks like it's cooked. That was amazing.
I never liked that play on Zane's end, honestly. Like literally only works out that one game in game 2, but like I think it was just a hard read and he was going for it, but what can you do to get back into this game? Trick him.
You got to trick room. I think it's just fake out body press. You have to trick room here. You have to eat. You have to lose your restricted and terrain control. Like there's nothing you can switch in. Like you mentioned earlier. Like not having a body press resist outside of Whimsicott and Lunala, I guess. Right? There's like not much you can do. Oh shit! He didn't trick room though.
I actually like not trick rooming because now you get protect trick room,
Yeah.
and the flame orb is active with an extra turn of trick room, and that chip's like valuable. I'm sure that's like facade range, not facade, maybe had long rush range.
Yeah.
I think because of the grassy terrain, it's probably gonna live a facade if it terra grasses.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And the grassy terrain is going to be up the whole time here, so it's just going to be super smooth sailing here. That was just a good turn 1, honestly. Wait, he might just 2-0 this guy in the second set here with that Draco miss.
Yeah, but the other thing is because you didn't lead. Because he didn't trick room turn 1, the Lunala didn't have to Terra. And so there is a Terra Ghost Ursaluna potential right here in Trick Room with no Intimidate. That might be enough to just take it home.
The scary part is the obvious bolt in the back, though. I'm a little bit afraid of that, but I do think the Trick Room mode might actually just go nuts here. And if the Trick Room mode goes nuts here, I feel like you do just get to run this back for the 5th game, right? Oh, we're seeing a Terra.
Dude, I don't think Zine has another plan. I think this is the plan.
Okay, so he's gonna Terra Ghost here. Okay,
Ooh, I
a little
would like Protect, honestly, but
like
if he's
Protect a lot
thinking
more.
that... If he's going for like a heavy slam U-turn into Lunala or something... No! Wait, what? He heavy slammed it? Oh, he called it completely.
He called the fucking shit out of this guy!
Oh my god.
And now,
Oh, but that's huge.
now is it in Grassy Glide range, you think, at -1? I guess you can just switch
Honest-
to Sim.
I think you switched to Ensign, right?
Yeah.
It might just barely live that too, because this Ursaluna's so fat. I mean, just seeing how much that Woodhammer did too in the heavy slam, like it was very little. I think you might live a glide, honestly.
I'm thinking a little Glide.
I think you can also switch the Ursaluna out to Ensign. And
Oh, yeah,
Moongaze.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess you do get to do that. Because the Shadow Shield's still intact. Like, as long as Ursaluna... Well, now it's in clap range for the rest of the game as well, though. So you do kind of have to win with just Lunala Ensign, but I think they probably could...
I mean, if you get rid of the what's it called? The defense drops, it probably lives 1, right?
A Life Orb Clap? Dude, I don't know.
It's booster energy,
Oh, Boost Energy? Yeah, yeah. Still, though, that's nuts. Alright,
it's the same thing, yeah.
he's going to withdraw. I think that's valid. Switch him out. Get your fake out later, I guess.
No, I
Smeargle!
don't like that. Wait, what?
What the
In the
hell?
back?
He brought the guy?
This is a terrible switch in.
Oh my god, and he just eats the Facade and the Moongeist, yeah.
And now we got a double KO next turn, or like Rillaboom eats the Moongeist. Like, it's really bad for him.
Yeah, that's really, really bad for him. And they're both ghost types, so Smeargle can't fake out or do shit here. He's just chilling.
Yeah, you do have
76.
Terra available, so you could Terra Ghost and predict a Facade. But like, if you're Zine, you had Long Rush that Smeargle, Moongeist. There's nothing, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's super... Well, yeah, yeah,
and then you
yeah.
just switch to Instant and it's fine.
And then Incin should be able to clean up the game, yeah, because, again, no Bolt, no Zam, you can't deal with Incineroar. Incineroar just gets the checkmate here, which I assume he has in the back. So Zine's going to... This is looking so good for him. I'd say 83% chance of him winning.
I think that's maybe a little too generous, maybe 82, but it's pretty
82.
favored in Zine. I think. I think you just had Long Rush Moongeist.
All
There's
of his
nothing.
moves can't miss, by the way, at this point. Zine can't lose on a miss this game.
There's no Dracos happening. There's no Bolt unless CSR didn't come, which I think is
We know
even
CSR
worse.
came. We know CSR came. We saw it.
Oh yeah, we saw turn 1. We saw
Yeah.
turn 1. My bad.
So
my bad.
this is just like...
Yeah.
He's just cooked.
Going to Rillaboom. No, CSR. Oh, maybe he's predicting the Facade.
Oh, he is, dude. Look at Zine. He put his head in his hands. He knows. He got swag
Yeah.
on. Yeah, look at not... Oh, wait, what?
Oh, dude, hell yeah. He was fucking faking that shit. He had Long Rush.
Dude,
and went for the double protect.
he was
Doesn't get
faking it. He
Moonguy.
got us good, dude. He knows we're watching the fucking camera, so he knew he got us with that move.
This camera angle's so good. We need this in our tournaments.
I don't know if we need the wonky, crazy AI at the bottom, but I'm down for the cameras.
I think we should have win odds, but it should be just one guy whose job is to be like, I feel like Zene's got a good chance to win. I'm gonna give him 76.
Dude, what if it isn't AI? What if it is just some dude in the back, just like, yeah, I'm gonna drag the slider. Oh, 98 too. Holy.
I think that's pretty valid, dude. I think it's almost impossible for Zene to lose unless he starts attacking his own guys.
I think he could afford to attack his guys one turn here easily. He could totally.
Actually, quite a few turns, to be honest. The Instin's going on.
Instin's going crazy. All Instant has to do is switch in, and I think it wins. Like, you just double Smeargle here, get this stupid fucker out of here, and then you just clutch up with Instant. Wow, that was. I mean, honestly, I feel like Zine should just follow that same game too. Don't even make a read. Don't do some bullshit. Just like wide guard Electro Drift and just hope you get it right.
Nah, man. I think Kinugawa played bad with his Rillaboom again, dude. Why does he use this Pokemon if he doesn't know how to use it? But it's okay. It's okay.
I think also if Smeargle wasn't there, I think the game would have been potentially closer. I think Smeargle actually kind of fucked shit up.
Yeah, but you're switching into a Bolt at that point, and it's also just dying to Facade. Like, I thought that was a really weird position.
How is it 2%, dude? How is it 2%? It's actually kind of pissing me off that it's 2%. Like, there's no way. Like, he could literally kill his Lunala and his.
He can misclick forfeit.
Yeah, there's always that 2% chance, right? that happens. Okay.
That's a really high chance for that misclick.
Game 5. I guess Game 5, right? Game 3 of our bracket reset. Can Zine clutch it out? I feel like, low-key, he's been playing fucking well. He's ready to go. He did get a nice little Draco miss in the first set, which we take. But going into this game, I'm feeling Team Zine. I feel Zine all the way. I'm putting it all on red here. Zine? Or he's blue. I'm putting it on blue.
We'll put it all on blue. I think Zine's won, like, every game, basically. I mean, the Draco misses, like, cancel each other out, right?
Yeah,
so, I do think it's in his favor if he doesn't go all in on a read. He did, and he still won that one somehow. Yeah. Because again, I'm a little upset with his Rillaboom play, but you know, I have to understand the stakes. You have to understand that Zine's, you know, he doesn't play like super traditional all the time. So
he's weird.
Sometimes you got to make an aggressive play. But I don't know. It could go either way. I do think Zine's got the advantage here, though. He's been getting everything right for the most part. Like, he's been coming back in these games. He's putting on a lot of pressure with that Ursaluna and Trick Room, even if he loses the Miraidon for like nothing. So I think you got to go with Zine here, but really anything can happen. And I mean, we saw a switch up finally from Kinugawa bringing that Smeargle, but I don't understand it in the back. I think you got to bring it either in the front or just stick with your original mode.
I also think maybe we could, dare I say, we could see different leads here. I don't think Zine will, but I think maybe you could, maybe I'm crazy for this, but could you lead Rillaboom here?
Could you lead what?
Rillaboom? Like, just lead Rillazam, turn 1?
I think you could finally lead Rillaboom, but it does put less pressure on the Lunala to Terra, and I really like that.
Yeah.
I just think that Zine's not switching his shit even a little.
Yeah.
And Kinugawa has room to switch, which gives him that advantage.
I think he should lead, dare I say, lead Rillaboom here, and then lead Rillazam and just fucking fake out Body Press turn 1. Ursaluna's dead, Miraidon's eating shit, I think you're chilling. You know, I like that play.
I'm liking it. Dude, even if you lead CSR, just always switch to Rillaboom and Body Press, I think.
I like that play,
you see how willing Zine is to click that wide guard anyway.
He's so willing also to drift. Like, he wants to hit your ass. I did like how he played that last game with that. Like, I did love that Moongeist. Like you said, where he didn't bring in the Ursaluna. He didn't protect. He got that free Moongeist in. Then he got that free damage with Ursaluna. It was a little nuts. But he got a lot of value out of it. God damn, those trophies are sick.
That's actually insane. Holy shit. I would drop it immediately. There's no way.
All right, here we go.
I'd buy an insane meal and eat it on that plate.
The greatest meal of all time. Yo, shit, he did it! He changed it up!
Dude, he changed it. This is what I've been saying the whole time, though. You could just click Fake Out Spore. He has no switch-ins except Whimsicott, and you know he's not bringing it.
No, dude. Yeah, this is so good. He's been playing. He's had this in his mind for the whole time. He's like, I'm gonna fucking do it to him. I'm gonna fucking do it to him. I'm waiting for game 5. Game 5's the one, and he did it.
Yeah, he winning that game 1 is everything because he's like, even if I lose this next one, I have my secret weapon in the back.
Dude, why
I've conditioned you 4 games.
Why does he have a 67% win rate this time? Like, he's throttling him, like, in the lead. The lead is goated here, but I think maybe
They're keeping in mind the previous games, like momentum. It's like basically 4-1.
I'm thinking it's the stats of the Pokemon where they're like, yeah, dude, Smeargle's stats are so ass. Look at Zine's guys.
He's got 132, man. He's got 132 HP. These other guys are 200 plus.
He looks so fucking ass compared to these guys. All right, let's see.
Yeah, those guys are so tall.
Yeah.
And, okay, switches out the Miraidon. Makes sense to reset Electric Drain. I could see also trying to get Ursaluna on the other slot. Oh, it's instant.
I respect this because you just need to burn the sleep turns here. You know you're going to sleep. You have to accept it. And you expect Lunala to sleep, right? Like, I don't think you're going to do Miraidon. But you could.
Spores the Miraidon slot.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, that guy's not burning a
I
sleep
do
turn.
like that.
I respect it because the sleep turn isn't burned, right? And now we're going to break a sash here. Okay. I mean, all things considered, I don't hate it. What are you doing this turn, though? That's the real question.
I have no idea what happened to Smeargle's stats there.
I don't know what happened to his stats either, but the one big issue here is, like, even if Miraidon comes in and he switches out Instant from Miraidon, this is a free fucking decorate. That's the scary part. But at the same time, you can only really decorate Bolt or Shadow Horse because decorating Zam, while those heavy slams would be juicy, it's not super worth.
Yeah, I don't think you really get much out of it. I think Miraidon comes back in, you Moonblast the... Actually, you don't even have to Moonblast the Smeargle. I think you Moongeist the Rillaboom to keep him honest. So you don't get the Decorate and the CSR. Yeah.
Now there is a little bit
So that turn one was really good, but it was just Instant that fell asleep. And he goes for the Spore. Okay.
And he does Moongeist, like you said. I think that play is really... Oh, is that... Yeah, it's Moongeist, okay. I saw the Moon, I thought it was Moonblast, potentially.
No, that did more than I thought, honestly. Like 45% to Rillaboom. U-turn breaking the Shadow Shield. Dude, he crit the fake out and then the U-turn.
Dude, he should have decorated his Rilla there. Got an insane, beefy U-turn there, but it is what it is.
I don't think it matters. Are you going into Zam now, or are you going to CSR and just clicking Astral?
I think it's kind of crazy because all he got out of the Smeargle so far was just a Sleeping Instant, which it might come back to haunt Zine. Don't get me wrong, the Sleeping Instant is value, but I don't know. I agree with the 71% down there. I'm kind of on Team Blue right now.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he hasn't taken much damage, and he still has the same, like, you know, options he has on every turn one in the previous games. You can easily wide guard, drift. You can easily switch to Ursaluna and Trick Room.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, yeah. Do you just volt switch this Smeargle, Terra Fairy, and Trick Room?
I haven't seen Zine freak out, so I don't think there was a speed boost yet. But I could be wrong, because that could be an option as well if there was a speed boost on Smeargle.
Okay, if there was a speed boost, he'd freak it out. Yeah, I think that's how we can tell what the Smeargle's getting. I think it's boosting attack and dropping special attack every time for now. Yeah, if you're Kinugawa, do you just Astral here?
You could Astral follow me. I think that's not terrible. You could even rip the Terra Dark, but that is a little bit risky. It is mind gamey. It is awkward, right?
I don't think it's time, yeah.
He's going to withdraw Smeargle. He sees value in the guy.
That's interesting. I think just having a sack maybe is the
plan here, yeah. And just taking the terrain away on this turn. Because, like, you have to imagine Zine is volt switching Rilla every time because you need to be careful just in case. We're going to see Terra Fairy here. So he doesn't want to take the Astral. He's not wide guarding. Respect.
Yeah, I think you always volt switch Trick Room, right?
I'm thinking that's what you should do, yeah. That seems really safe. You get your bear going. Yeah, it doesn't seem bad.
This is a lot of damage, though, because the Shadow Shield is broken. So if he doesn't Moongeist here, which I don't think he should, Kinugawa's got the CSR and Volt Switch into the Rillaboom, yep. No, that was a really good turn. That was, like, as good as possible.
Most importantly here, though, the big thing is that there is a full HP Zamazenta in the back with Terra available. That's the killer here, because Instin's also fast asleep, so he can't even be that disruptive. Like, we have a perfect bear setup from Zine, textbook, right? But you still have to get through this stupid Rillaboom, you still have to get through this CSR, and then you gotta deal with Zam. So, like, I do think the situation's good for Zima. I wouldn't say 84, though. I wouldn't say 84.
Yeah, because the Lunala can't protect. But if you're Kinugawa, do you finally click Fake Out into Ursaluna, or are you still allergic?
It can't tear Ghost either.
It's a tricky turn. I honestly don't know what I would do if I was him. Because Lunala could tear a Moonblast your ass, too, if you tear a Dark.
So, I'm not even against... Like, if I'm Zine, I think I would Moonblast if I was him.
It's tricky. I honestly don't know what I would do here.
Oh, he
finally get a Fake Out onto it.
Now he's praying.
And I think he Moonblasted.
Oh, he went for
Rilla. Wait, what is the Rilla? I'm not sure I get that one.
Yeah, it lives. Oh, shit.
And the Astros. Oh, Psychic. Psychic makes sense. Don't get White Guarded. Yeah.
He's fucking dead.
Wow.
That was clutch.
I think that's it then, right?
I mean, yeah, Instin's just sleeping. You just get to Woodhammer here, too, like, if you want. Woodhammer Psychic feels really safe. I guess you get to go to Miraidon. You go to Miraidon, you can threaten Volt Switch or Drift.
Well, actually, yeah, you have Facade Draco available.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a car going on outside. The Miraidon's coming in. It's the bike.
It's time. Bring him in. I mean, Instant sleeping is brutal here.
I think if you're Zine, though, you can just Facade and switch and Draco the CSR, right?
I think so, but I wonder if Zam just wins now. Because, like I say, what you do here is you sack Smeargle and protect, bring in your Rilla, and you're probably fine, maybe?
Or bring in your Zam and then switch to Rillaboom.
I think you just want Zam to just take no damage. Just keep him as healthy as possible.
But you're faster than Miraidon in Trick Room, so I think it's kind of worth.
I was thinking you just sack Smeargle for that reason.
Like, yeah, but then the next turn your CSR is still vulnerable if you bring in
because
Rillaboom.
then you... It depends on the Trick Room turns. I think there's 3 left, so what I think you could do here is protect CSR, switch to Smeargle, 1. Next turn, switch to Rilla, and then you have Protect on the last turn. I think you can make it happen.
No, but even with the Rilla Fake Out turn, it's like you die to either Draco or Headlong.
No, because I think you just Alright, let's see what he does.
Which one do you Fake Out?
No, he just protects. Because on the next turn, you're bringing in Zam, and you're sacking Rilla. I think that's the plan.
That's what I was saying, and you said no.
Oh, sorry. I was just locked in. I was trying to analyze how you win this one, but I think that's the plan. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you bring in Zam, and then you sack Rilla. You can either body press or protect.
Yeah, I think you body press Terra Grass because you still have Terra, dude. That's the big thing here.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I don't want you to take damage, and I get that because you could lose on a crit. And if you just protect,
wait,
it's fine.
What the fuck? How did Smeargle live? That wasn't part of the plan.
I think he doubled the CSR, which is really smart because now this turn is not great for.
I think it's fine though because I think you can just like Fake Out switch to Rilla and then you just get to protect on the last turn at TR and then I think you can sweep here.
Yeah,
the instant sleeping. There's no Terra, and even if there was Terra, you could just Astral Body Press. He's setting up a beautiful CSR Zama endgame. Like the Zam's just chill.
You just switch to Rillaboom and Spore. Fuck the Fake Out even.
Yeah, sure. I think you could do that. I'm actually super down for that.
That doesn't even matter. I think you just go to Rillaboom and you're fine.
Okay, I respect the conserving of Miraidon. I don't think it's going to change anything though.
And you get to burn a sleep turn potentially if Trick Room's not over this turn. But I think it is.
I think there's one more after this actually.
Oh, there's one more? Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to read it at the top because I saw the number 3 and I'm thinking that's the only thing it could be referenced to.
Oh, I didn't know you read Japanese. So.
I can read Trick Room in any language, so.
You are the battler.
That one sticks out to me. I also can read Incineroar in every language.
Wait, you faked out the Ursaluna.
Wait, he just got it right. Do it again. Wait, he gets to Fake Out Decorate here. That's big.
Who gives a shit?
No, I think it doesn't matter because all he needs to do is eventually make sure both these fuckers die and just try to get in this. If you have Zam and CSR in at the same time, I think you're clutching it, right?
Yeah, I think CSR Zam outside of Trick Room wins the game, so it's over.
I think what you do here, like technically, I think you just go for like Clyde decorate. I don't think it really mattered. Okay, we're switching. What the hell? Oh, he's just faking out.
No,
Switching.
you just fake out and
Switch
switch to Zam.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because the instant's guaranteed sleep. And now you can Woodhammer body press for free.
Oh, he didn't fake
Wait,
out.
did he not fake? No, he did, he did. The instant is
tried
going
to
for fake out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flinch.
Woodhammer body
Trick
press.
room's over 100% at this point. And yeah, now even the AI's got him at 76% chance to win. I think he's done it, dude. I think he needed all 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, he figured it out. This game was actually really, really well played from him. He felt in control almost the entire time. Like, even though the turn 1 looked kind of shitty, he really positioned himself and played that trick room perfectly. He didn't lose a guy in that trick room. I mean, granted, Zine wasn't, like, trying to take guys at a certain point, but that was still hella impressive play. And I think he always saw the win con.
Yeah, I think this just shows how important the bulky Zam is. Like we were saying the whole time, that Zam goes down, everything runs wild. And so this time, keeping it in the back, waiting for the right time to just nuke the Incineroar, and then hammer the Ursaluna, it's dead. And Kinugawa knows he's won. At this point, he knows it's over.
Now he's getting the awesome plate. Fuck yeah.
Dude, that's huge, though. What a performance from both of these guys. In 2 weekends, having the most insane runs. And Zine's such a good sport. He's clapping. He's like, dude, you got me. You got me. I tried my hardest. I won 4 games almost. But it just wasn't enough, dude.
I feel like also in terms of when it comes to like prestigious events, winning this tournament is like literally the second most prestigious thing you can do outside of winning Worlds, right? Like winning Japan Nats is absurd. It's
one of the biggest tournaments ever. Like,
wait, oh no, he did 4-0. I thought he almost did.
Yeah, no, the rhythm went down to the recoil. Fake out body press. Just honestly, what a great switch up. This has been the best finals like I've ever seen in Japan Nets with the bracket
lit.
reset.
Yeah, I love the bracket reset, dude. I almost kind of want him to have him in ours, dude. This shit's hype as hell.
I'm good, actually. But
no, that was a great game, though. That was a great set.
That was incredible, dude. Huge shout outs to Kinugawa. Such a creative team. Honestly, just such a fun set. Like, he really did the same shit almost every time until the end. And that's the benefit of being the winner, dude. Being in the winner's bracket. Yeah.
I mean, they're both good sports, but I think they're both incredible players and players we need to watch for at Worlds. I think Zine is hungry to win his second Worlds, which is crazy to say. But I think he's in form, dude. He's on par to do it. I think I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm scared at Worlds. He's taking a final swig.
Yeah,
the drought of sorrows. But no, this is like his second or third time getting second to Japan Nats. He's just the GOAT, dude. Like, he's so good.
He's so good, yeah. And I'm excited to see. He's a storyline, you know, like, we talk about Michael, we talk about Wolf, but, dude, Zine's up there, too. He could do it. Shohei could definitely do it.
I think if we're getting a multi-time Worlds winner since Ray, he's easily one of the big guys to do it.
Oh, yeah, he's playing so well. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the finals. I hope you learned something. It was a pretty sick set. And thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Raga, for joining me.
Of course, we're trying to hit 20 million by the end of the week, so smash the like, subscribe, all that, comment. Love you guys. Peace.